at Visioncon. The names go on and on. We mentioned a lot in our last podcast. I'm going to mention one right now before I move on into video games, because the releases for video games have been outstanding this year. Steve Downes.
Master Chief from Halo.
Oh, yeah. You can't get a much more iconic voice out of the past 10 years of video gaming. It really is probably one of the coolest voice acting guests that we've had in recent years, just because of how universally known the Master Chief character is now.
And he's on the new Halo, isn't it? Halo Wars? Yes? No?
I'm sure he probably has some sort of cameo on the new Halo Wars. I wouldn't say that he's a main feature. It's kind of a... Halo Wars is a turn-based real-time strategy game, so it's more of you're the commander of a certain squadron kind of thing. So he might have he might be some sort of hero character or something. I've not seen enough of the new stuff yet, but I'm sure he'll be in it somewhere.
Well, I mean...
And also, if you're really into Halo, we have the Visionary Entertainment coming. They have Halo drop pods that they're bringing. Mm-hmm. So they'll have cosplayers in authentic Halo gear, and you can get your pictures in their drop pods. It's really just, if you're into Halo, this is the place to be. You can't miss Visioncon this year.
And if you're not into Halo, but you'd like to be, Fanatics and the Fan is actually once again giving away an Xbox One at Visioncon.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting.
Very exciting. I love giving away stuff. I've tried to give away Brandon and Adrian once they brought them back.
30-day return policy.
Right? Sandy with the Springfield Hooligans is actually helping give away a lot of stuff. We've got. Tell us some of the stuff that we're giving away along with the Xbox One at Visioncon.
Lots of Star Wars merchandise that we are giving away. We have Star Wars dartboards.
We got some Walking Dead stuff.
We have some Walking Dead stuff. We actually have some book series. Come get into our drawing, get the whole series of Game of Thrones.
Actually, stop by our booth. We'll stick you on the podcast. We'll do a little interview, show you what our podcast stuff is like. But more importantly, we'll help you have fun at VisionCon for sure. And if all else fails, we will find Brandon and we'll introduce you.
We'll see.
Come check me out Saturday. I'll be in cosplay. I'll be Winnie Sanderson from Hocus Pocus.
Yes. I actually will be in cosplay all weekend. My first costume is... I have part of it on already.
Woo! Your first hit. Who are you going to call?
Right. But actually, I got a costume for the entire weekend. I want to talk to our cosplayers real quick.
Okay.
Real quick, because you guys... Introduce yourselves down the road.
My name is Patrick Hall, and I'm with the Ghostbusters of the Ozarks.
But what are you dressed up as?
I'm dressed up as Indiana Jones right now.
And if you actually go
My
to
name
our
is Aaron
Facebook,
Griffin, and I do Jason Voorhees, also with the Ghostbusters of the Ozarks.
and if you go to our Facebook page right now, you can see an amazing video we just took of Indiana Jones defending metagames from evildoers.
Because I'm awesome.
And that will be at...
Facebook.
On Facebook.
Okay.
I'm Eddie Warren. I cosplay as Jack Nicholson's Joker, but I am a member of the Ghostbusters of the Ozarks as well. Which, Hawk, I think you are going to be a part of, or are you a part of yet?
Honorary member.
All right, what are you doing?
He's a mascot.
I'm assuming I'm an honorary member because I was told I'm going to be wearing a particle thing, a proton pack all weekend somehow or something. I don't know.
I'll bring it.
He's honorary. He's going to be Slimer.
Well, he's our living Muppet.
So, Eddie, you actually are in our charity calendar. We'll be selling at VisionCon this year in this costume, correct? Actually, no, it wasn't this costume. It was your other Joker.
It was different. Yeah, it was the mime Joker.
Tell us about. I mean, why were you in the calendar? What happened? What caused you to be in the calendar?
Well, I joined the Masquerade last year, which is VisionCon's awesome costume contest, which every year surprises me more and more. Every year they get the best cosplayers from all around Missouri and all around the Ozarks area, and just such awesome work. And I was completely honored and blown away. I won in the Master category as Jack Nicholson's Joker in his mime outfit in the original '89 Batman. And a lot of that had to do.
Hi, this is Tom Kane, the voice of a Jedi Master named Yoda, and you're listening to Fanatics and the Fan.
But a guy that will go nameless, Michael Decker, put my name in. And so I'm sitting there in the crowd, just kind of chatting away like, yeah, no, whatever, whoever wins this. And then they say my name, and I was totally blown away. I've got the medal hanging right next to my computer in my office. So it's an honor. Everybody at Visioncon is so nice and so family. Every year you do see the new faces, but you see all those familiar, awesome people, and everybody's just so loving, and it's a real down home con, but it's got everything that every nerd could want.
Folks, that is Visioncon in Branson, Missouri at the Branson Convention Center. February 24th, 25th, and 26th. We are going to be having so much fun. I started a pool to see what he passes out. Because I know Brandon's not going to make it all weekend this year. Because he's getting, as he said, he's getting old. So
don't worry, I've got an IV of Red Bull ready to go, so we're fine.
I'm actually thinking about setting up that Xbox One at our table. Just to have something to do. We can play, Jack at my table.
No.
So, there was another announcement that I heard recently that I saw on Facebook, which is where most of my news. If I don't get it from Keith, I get it from Facebook. They're bringing back, and it's like a done deal, they're bringing back Charmed. Charmed is returning.
Hadn't heard about that yet.
That didn't even make it in my news.
It's from what I'm told.
On purpose.
That's actually happened.
Oh, I'm serious. Didn't make one on my news.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's a terrible idea, actually.
I got nothing to say about that. Seriously, I don't. It's like, I look at it this way, how do you choose to cancel Angel and keep Charm? That's what I've been saying for years. That's all I got to say on that subject.
And actually, that was going to lead me to my next question. I was going to ask the panel, and I'm going to start with you. If they didn't do Charm, and if there's another show, I know you've already said Angel, what show would you like them to bring back or have them redid? I think this is a redid.
Well, I also read on Facebook that
I was literally going into that story next.
that they are actually open to rebooting Firefly.
I saw
President of Fox.
Only if they can get Joss Whedon to be involved in it.
Yeah, there's more to that story. It's part of the reason why Joss doesn't work with Fox.
Is it a continuation?
It's great that they would be open. Of course they would, because of what happened with the whole Buffy movie attempt. But what it comes down to is, there's been no word about creative control. Very important. No guarantee on the amount of money budgeted, which means they would probably try to trick him into bringing the show back cheaper, which wouldn't really allow him to be able to hire all the actors that you would like to see.
I mean, he doesn't have to worry about at least one of them.
But you have to learn how to read how, especially a lot of the Fox TV people are. And look, everybody here at this table knows Joss has been screwed many times by Fox.
Oh, man.
So it's not like he's jumping up and down going, yes, I'm going to do this. It's one of those, yeah, okay.
Okay, so we know Andrea's answer was Firefly. Brandon, what show would you like to have either redone or brought back?
I want Agent Carter back.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Marvel Television can handle that. So
Eddie. He's looking at me like, what?
I really don't know, because nowadays they are especially Netflix has brought back Full House and all that other stuff. It's nice to go back, but sometimes it's not.
Well, it could be a reboot or a remake.
What happens if they bring back Firefly with Joss Whedon and everybody else, but it sucks?
That would be awful.
And then you got that entire classic fan base that's just sitting there.
I think the opportunity for sucking would really depend on if they were able to trick him into coming back for less money. Yeah. Meaning, not for money to pay to him, but money for the show. Okay? If he gets what he wants, I think the chances of it sucking are pretty much...
Well, because Joss Whedon is a new man, basically, after all of these Marvel movies. He's not the same kind of person, the way he would make stuff. So it would be stylistically different. It would be like
Bigger.
all of these actors are older, or as Brandon has put it earlier, not available anymore.
Money.
Exactly.
Money talks. If you bring this show back and decide to make it a continuation and add more characters on top of the characters that you have, and as far as his ability to be able to create, yeah, he's not the same man. He's made 2 movies that have both made over $1 billion apiece. He is the hottest property in Hollywood right now, and not counting getting stabbed in the side by Disney by chopping Avengers Age of Ultron up and cutting out all of the character parts. Oops, we're not supposed to talk about that. I mean, it was just, to me, there's no danger as long as the money is there. And that's really what it comes down to. Fans want to see quality. And if you want that quality, you're going to have to pay for it.
Speaking of...
Going back to your Nathan Fillion comment, I've actually seen him at conventions several times. He's still... Firefly is his passion. That's his baby. He loves it. And I think that even if they
because it was good.
I think if they told him that they would just pay him just regular SAG wage, he would do it just because he loved the character that much. He said he has stolen so many things from the Firefly
Wouldn't
set.
you?
That mean those things that he took from the Firefly set mean more to him than all the jobs and all the work.
He would definitely take less because he's making all that money on the back end of Castle. Syndication pays a little bit. You know, if you're not one of those lucky people that are getting in that steady paycheck, then...
So let's talk about television for a hot second, because I've watched a bunch of stuff this week.
The Expanse? The Magicians?
Well, of course.
Really hot right now.
How could you go wrong with The Magicians right now? I don't even know where that show came from, and yet it's awesome.
It's on the CW.
No. It's not on the CW.
I was just checking. It feels like
I was just checking.
It does feel like it.
Some of those romantic subplots.
It does. I meant to say Riverdale.
I was gonna ask you how you feel about that. I've only been able to watch one episode so far.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hate it, but I was like, there wasn't a passion there for it.
Let's just say that quality now seems to be the desperate word on the CW.
Thank you.
Because Greg Berlanti, you know, the guy that's juggling all the DC shows, well, you may not have noticed, but he kind of slipped out the back door, and Riverdale was his. So technically now you got a dude juggling 5 TV shows. Again, I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it. Get rid of Legends, get rid of Arrow, pare it all down so that you at least have Supergirl and The Flash while they're still kind of good, and let them keep Riverdale. That's all. That's it. Quality's going to suffer, and you're already starting to see it. Arrow just bites this season.
Although I will give them one thing that they have never gone wrong. Their fight scenes have actually even gotten better this year.
Oh, yeah. Fight scenes make a show. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that one.
Well, I think Arrow started out a little bit stronger than it has in the past couple seasons, but it instantly just...
It's the smell of decay that you were smelling.
Yeah. It gave up real quick.
I think everybody gave up.
I can't watch it anymore.
Even the guy that ruined the show, Huguenot, he's not even there anymore. He's working on a different show.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even have all their good people working on it anymore. So
Blind Spot.
Who?
Blind Spot, the TV show.
Who? I was thinking more of 24 Legacy. Awesome. Back with strength. Back with purpose.
Give a plug to Emerald City. That is awesome.
Good one.
Blind Spot actually still doing it.
Oh, we're still going there? Okay.
Yes. It was actually your show. You brought me to that show.
No. I did not.
I did not
bring you to that show.
Anything to do with Blind Spot. I thought the first season was not good, but they actually still chugging along. And then everybody's favorite, you know, I'm waiting for this half of the table to say something.
They don't watch TV.
Nobody watches Gotham.
No, don't look at me.
Yeah, he doesn't watch Gotham.
Really?
Well, I'm very passionate about Batman, and those first 2 I'm serious. This is back in the first season. I've only seen 2 episodes, and it was only because those first 2 episodes was like, hey, you see this character? Oh, look at this little girl with the plant. She must be. And it's like, oh, look, here's Oswald. And the first 2 episodes were just like torture to me. It was like, poking me in the eye for, how long are those episodes? So, dude, no, my favorite TV show is Ash vs. Evil